Are you someone who suffers with lower back pain when you wake up first thing in the morning? Well, you're not alone. It's a super common time to be suffering with lower back pain. But what this means is that we're not able to get on and attack our day. So I want to give you my 4-step process to help you have a more mobile, more pain-free lower back so that you can stride forward into your day free from back pain. So let's go. Thanks for checking out this channel. My name's John. I'm the head therapist here at John W Sports Injury, and we want to do 3 simple things for you at this channel. We want to help you to understand your body so that you can get rid of any of your pain and weaknesses, and you can strive forward and hit those health, well-being, exercise and sporting goals that you may have. But something that can be really frustrating, really limiting, and prevent you from striving forward to those goals is lower back pain when we wake up in the morning. We know that we want to start the day right. We know that when we wake up and our first habits in the morning can really set the trend for the day, so we don't want back pain there. But it's a super common time to have back pain. Why is this? Well, we're designed to be mobile. We want to be moving around. Muscles want to be contracting and relaxing. Joints want to have movement going through them. But when we sleep, we obviously become much more static. So when we then wake up, we haven't had that movement, and actually that can be a time for us to suffer pain. So what we want to do is make sure that we're mobilizing and stretching out some of the key areas to help you bounce out of bed much happier. So I'm going to take you through my 4-step process and why I do these things. So the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is that I know that I just want to bring some mobility to my back. And all I simply look to do is have my legs bent and I just drop them from side to side. I call these knee rocks, where we're just rocking our knees from side to side. Why am I doing this? Well, I'm starting to create some rotation at my spine. I'm starting to get some movement in the muscles around my back and my hips. And ultimately, I'm telling my brain that I'm ready to start moving around and that it can start sending an additional blood supply there. I need energy in the area and I'm starting to lubricate those areas. Once I've done that, I want to get in and stretch some of the key areas. The first one I look to do is stretch out my glute muscles. And what I look to do here is bring one leg up. My shoulders remain flat on the bed. I look straight up ahead of me and I just pull that leg across. Now, it's very common that you might hear an audible click at this point. That click is air escaping from the joint or changing the pressure in some of these lumbar vertebrae where they've been still, where they've been static, where they've become stuck, if you like, for want of a better term. Once you feel that pull in the hip area, I hold that for 30 seconds. I would then repeat that on the other side. And again, the same thing might happen. I might get a click as I change and create that rotation. But by keeping my shoulders flat, what I'm getting is a torsion or a rotation at that lumbar spine to get a really nice stretch. Once I've finished that, I then want to move on and stretch one of our key areas, which is our hip flexors. Now, I've spoken about hip flexors a lot in my content. I often think that they're a forgotten muscle, but why they're so relevant when it comes to lower back pain is they actually come in and attach onto our lumbar spine. Why might they be tight when I've been asleep all night? Well, a lot of us sleep with our knees bent up. I know I certainly do. This would be a typical sleeping position for me. What have I done here? Well, I've actually put these under tension. I've left these tight for the period of time that I'm asleep, and that can create some pressure on my lower back. So before I get going in the morning, and once I finish my glute stretches, what I like to do here is just to stretch my leg off the side of the bed. Now, what I'm looking to do here is get this hip back as much as possible. Get me into hip extension. So again, I want my shoulders to be flat on the bed and I want to be stretching it right the way through. The more I bring that leg back, the more extension I get, but you should be feeling that stretch in that area. I hold that for 30 seconds. After that, for this one, I just need to spin to the other side of the bed to repeat that for my right hand side. And again, I'm just looking to pull that leg back and really feel that one there, in there. My shoulders are back, so I'm creating this extension at the hip. Hold that for 30 seconds. Once I've finished that, really, I've mobilized that area. I've stretched out some of the key structures. The final thing I want to be doing is just to get a quick knee pull into chest stretch. So what I'm looking to do here, once I've stretched out those hip flexors, finally this just gets that little bit of rotation at my spine. So as I come up, I'm just rotating that spine, pulling through here, coming down. And again, this is more of a dynamic stretch than a static stretch, so I wouldn't be holding this for 30 seconds, but I might do this a couple of times. And then I would just finish out my mobility work by, again, repeating that one from earlier. Hopefully that's feeling stretchier, looser in the area. and then I'm good to jump out of bed and attack my day. So that's my 4-step process. So I'm looking to mobilize with those knee rocks, stretch out my glutes, stretch out my hip flexors, go with the knee to chest to really rotate that spine, finish with a bit of mobilization, and all in all, that's about a 3-minute routine. But what that allows me to do is really prepare my back and the surrounding muscles for the day ahead, rather than getting out of bed, typically feeling bent over, sore in the area because everything's been static, not been lubricated, and making the start to my day completely different to how it can be if I go through this simple process. Has that been helpful for you? And have you made it this far in the video? If you have, thanks for that. You can show me you've made this far by hitting that like button, because not only are you thanking me and hopefully providing me some value, but what you're also doing is providing others value by showing YouTube that this is the type of stuff that people should be seeing. And also, if you found this content helpful, why not hit that subscribe button? Because then we can be keeping you updated on any future videos that we bring out as soon as they drop on the channel. And here's another video to help you out on your health and well-being journey, but I'm going to be looking forward to seeing you on the next video.